Hello, welcome aboard, everybody. I hope that you're having a good weekend. Elixir, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. I hope everybody had a good Halloween. My Halloween involved lengthy meetings in an overly warm room. It was terrifying. It was like a treat. Or no, a trick. It was a trick. Yeah, it was a trick. I tried to say trick and my brain went the wrong way. Of course, after the meetings were done, I dashed because I went to go. I had an appointment with my trainer at the gym, so I ran out and went and worked out. Then I came home. I think we just watched Agatha all along. I don't think we did much else. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it was just Agatha all along. Anyway, hopefully you all had fulfilling and fun and satisfying Halloween experiences. It is now Saturday here, and today, today I'm playing Ultima. Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams. So that's the plan for my stream. There is a thing that was just announced yesterday that I wanted to point to. Let's see if I can find it. Do people have fun things they're doing this weekend, or other than, you know, if you're in the US, well, okay, if you're in parts of the US, changing your clocks tonight. Tomorrow, things will be an hour shifted. Sorry, my brain is slow. Okay, I have obtained the thing. Let me just... redirect. Sorry, brain's slow. Ooh, yeah, that's why. Okay. Okay. There's a thing happening tonight. It is an actual play, a fundraising actual play, happening tonight, of the TTRPG Blue Planet Recontact with, let's see, the creator of Blue Planet. I can't actually see on my monitor the graphic, but let me pull it up. Okay, so the lead designer, the let's see, someone named Way Stark. I do not know this person. Rolling Until Ragnarok and Infinite Stories. Rich Howard, The Undiscovered Lands, D&D for Kids. Eric Campbell, who's, I love the credit they put on here for him. The how you will know him is him being the author of the Stranger Things Rise of Hellfire comic. I love that that's the credit that's there. And then Chaotic Darby, community manager for Critical Misses. But that's going to be tonight at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, which makes it 10:30 p.m. here. So it's a late one, but it should be good. So that was announced yesterday, and I wanted to point to it because I'm excited. Eric has literally been talking about Blue Planet for years. So the fact that he's going to be part of this actual play is it's pretty spectacular. I'm excited for him, and I'm excited to watch it. Let's see. Then, yeah, clocks change in the US tonight. And then on Monday, it will be yet another installment of our one-shot of Chants of Sennar, because it's a freaking good game. And I don't want to stop. It was actually really frustrating. The end of the stream on Monday, I wanted to keep playing. And I was like, but I'm playing this on stream. I can't keep playing. I have to wait until next Monday. So I'm more than ready for Monday and continuation of that game. And then of course, we'll pop in on this Stream Punks Monday night. And then Wednesday, Archival Adventures returns. And we will be looking at the Evaporated Milk Association pamphlets. I don't know. We'll spend 2 hours delving into stuff about evaporated milk from the 1920s. I honestly have not seen very much inside that collection, and I'm curious to see what's there. So, yeah. I have a feeling today is going to be kind of light on chat, because I have a feeling lots and lots of people either are in different time zones and forgot that there's a difference in the time, or they're all too busy playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard, which I have managed to spend enough time with to complete the character creator once. I am excited for that game. But that's not what we're playing today. Today, we are going to continue our efforts to save the Martian civilization. So let me actually get that up on my screen here. And we'll head to Mars. Maybe. Oh. It doesn't like it when I grab the window. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. I need slightly different organization here. Yeah, that isn't quite what I need, but... Okay. No. Dang it. Yeah, whatever. I was like, ooh, let me do... And then, no, everything's broken. It's all broken. It's fine. This is fine. It really is fine. It's just the organization of my windows so that I can try and see the things that I need to see. But whatever. Okay, we are currently working on, we got the 3 signatures. So we have access now to, Olympus. Game volume's a bit high. Oh gosh. Yeah, I see that. I don't know what happened, because that was a preset like setting in the Stream Deck, and clearly it has changed, not the setting, but somehow now it's too loud, because that used to not be too loud, and I don't understand. But whatever. Windows probably changed my sound settings, because Windows likes to do that. Anyway, we got the signatures. So we need to find Trippet in Olympus to fix the conveyor belt so that we can get power working again. Yeah, that's where we are. Super tired and currently trapped under a cat. I mean, that's pretty normal. Cats like to trap people. Okay, we have just entered Olympus. We took some damage getting here. Spectre especially. Awkwardly hold your laptop and type one-handed. The question is, did I bring the conveyor belt? I feel like I did, but I don't remember, because that was forever ago. Check everybody's bags. See what they got. That's the tent. Conveyor belt. I do have the broken conveyor belt. Yay. That's good. Belt. Who's got the belt? Okay. I would benefit from having the map. Because the goal is to go through faster than we did the first time that we tried, because we still don't know whether this is going to have the same game-breaking bug that showed up the first time. All right. Olympus Mons and City. Okily dokily. We got plenty of people to talk to here in the town. So let's try starting things. Marie Curie. You see a plain, slightly plump European woman. Bonjour, it is very good to meet you. Pardonnez-moi, my English is not too good. I am very involved in my research. So be not offended if my attention does not seem fully upon you. Upon our arrival, I soon discovered that the planet was containing a large amount of specially reactive rock. It seems that it is quite plenty? No, abundant. It seems to radiate energy, which may be harnessed for various uses. Yes, radiate. I know, I shall call it radium. Yes, that is a good name for it. I shall use that name. Yup. I would be pleased if you would call me Madame Curie. I like to take the name of my fiancée, whom I miss very much. I am continuing my studies in physics to aid in our escape from this planet in whatever way is possible. Au revoir, Rogan. Perhaps we shall speak again soon. Yep, okay, cool. Get the lead box. Yes. Do I have the tongs and rubber gloves? Okay. Let's go and move the tongs to me. What is this? Oh, that's lamp oil. Matches. Yeah. Rivet gun? Rivet. Sorry. Oh gosh, Dibs doesn't have any ammunition left. All right, put down your pistols, Dibs, and equip that slingshot. We had plenty of fighting at the end of last week, and so I need to check what everybody is doing if fighting occurs. Yeah. I'm out of ammunition. I don't think I need this note anymore, but we'll hang on to it for the minute. For the moment? Minute? I don't know. Whatever. Shovel, pickaxe. Okay. I really did that, didn't I? I put that in the wrong container. I wanted to put it in the bag. All right, and Dibs. Just cleaning up the inventory just a little bit as we're about to pick up some radium. Okay. Oh, there were tongs literally sitting right next to. It's fine. Rubber gloves. All right. Use tongs. Okay. Get poisoned. But I was wearing the rubber gloves and I equipped the tongs. Now I have to remember which berries do what. And what I did wrong. Because I don't remember what I did wrong. I think the blueberries cure poison but make you dizzy. Berries, 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything, right? Blue. These berries were only found in 1 or 2 places. When we decided to try them, we discovered that they made us nauseous and dizzy, but they did cure radiation poisoning. Quite useful berries. All right. You feel a strange sudden flush, dizziness, and nausea. But I am no longer poisoned. I am down to 73 hit points, but what did I do wrong? Maybe page 44 for the items found on Mars. I don't remember. I had it all figured out, and now I need to refresh my memory because I don't remember. Oh, it's not gonna let me search. Thanks. No, it's not in the items from Earth. Healing, resting. Combat. Aminals. I do not remember. It's fine. It's just a little radiation poisoning now and then. Let me see if it's in the encumbrance, status display, command levers, other keyboard commands. It's not in the quick reference there. Mysteries? One of these tells me. Basins, craters, and planitia, caverns and canyons, dust storms, ice caps, mountains and volcanoes, human survival, flora and fauna, mystery of the berries, Martian life cycle, mysterious red planet. None of those. Maybe if I read the entry on Marie Curie? Page 13. Polish-born French physicist discovered the radioactive properties of radium and polonium. In 1903, she was rewarded with the Nobel Prize for Physics, followed by one for chemistry in 1911. She died of leukemia, no doubt caused by her pioneering research into the nature of radioactivity. Some of the Martian artifacts discovered by Lowell and others were powered by radioactive substances, making her expertise invaluable. That did not tell me how to pick up the radium, which I just don't remember. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Not like we're going to need to pick up lots more radium, right? Motherlode and Power Station, Dream World, Creatures and Machines, Survival on Mars, Cold Grove Structure, Mythology. I suppose. I mean, I have options, and plus I could just experiment. Carnegie, Trippet. Barter lead box and tongs. But tongs. I had the tongs. I don't understand. It's fine. Whatever. Maybe I didn't talk to her as much as I should have. Yes, I know I'm dizzy. Thank you. Tongs. Box. Radium. The radium seems to almost pulse with the energy. You can almost feel it if you are close to it. Poison? Did we have notes? Also, what the heck? This is supposed to be much larger text for y'all. Nelly. All right, let's see. Sorry. Super entertaining to see me try to solve a problem, I'm sure. Research, reactive rock, and radiate for the keywords. No. Yeah, that's all. I've found more keywords this time. Iron? Speak with Monsieur Carnegie concerning our iron shortage. No idea. But there's I don't understand. Use tongs. There it is. I equipped the tongs and then tried to use them, and that was wrong. I needed to have them unequipped, and while they were in my inventory, use the tongs. Well, now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Or so I've heard. Oh yeah, I'm dizzy. What the heck? What's up with the interwebs? We had a little bit of a dropout in bitrate. It's recovered, but I don't know how long it lasted, or I just glanced over and it was like, you've dropped 10,000 frames total. Of course. We just can't have working internet. That would be a bad thing, right? No, it was apparently on my end. And I'm throwing the Chantel dumpster fire up there, even though it's not Chantel. Because why not? They deserve to be shamed for the poor speeds that they gave me for such a long time. Someday I will not be dizzy. Searching here, you find nothing. I mean, that happens to me a lot. Searching here, you find nothing. Oh gosh, there's nothing in this building. Why did I even enter the building? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Eventually, the dizziness will fade. But it did cure me of the radiation poisoning, so I suppose it's worth it. All right. You see a haggard man with a faraway stare. State your business, sir. You notice his eyes are red from crying. Le Grand Antoine Couillard. He shakes your hand in a peculiar way. I'm assuming in a French way. Are you a mason, sir? Yes. Well met, brother. Siegel makes me guard the dream machine. He looks towards Olympus Mons, but I wish I could search for my brother. Perhaps you could help me. I am sorry, I can't let you in, sir. It's smashed beyond repair anyway. He pauses as if a new thought had just occurred to him. He continues in a lower tone of voice. But since you are a fellow mason, perhaps we can be of service to each other. If you can find my brother for me, I will let you in to see the machine. Yes, my brother Jean. He's missing. I was ordered to guard the machine, but Jean was sent to find iron ore in the Olympus mines. Someone should look for Jean, but most everyone is afraid to. He looks at you hopefully. Maybe you? No, you wouldn't be interested. But perhaps? You might not be afraid. Could you look for Jean for me? Oh, thank you. I knew there would be someone who would help me. Why are people afraid? They say there are monsters down there, huge worms that scour the tunnels for prey. Yeah. Okay. He looks at you mournfully and gives you a salute. We will find your brother for you. Or, what's left of him. Come on, Dizzy. There's nothing in the trunk. Sack of flour. Nothing there. A sack of grain. An empty bucket. I have an empty bucket. Searching here, you find a cap, a silk scarf, thigh boots, a wool sweater, and denim jeans. None of which I actually need at the moment, I don't believe. Okay, y'all. You're standing on the carpet bag, and I need to look in it. Everybody out. Exit the building, please. Also, how long does the dizziness last? Jeepers. Okay, no longer dizzy, thank you. Searching here, you find a sledgehammer, a machete, a saw, a pry bar, and a wrench. Again, a bunch of supplies I already have and do not really need more of. Nothing. 12 matches, 25 pistol rounds, a derringer, and driving gloves. Well, I don't need the driving gloves, but I will grab that derringer and the rounds. I don't really need the matches, but I'll grab them too. Just give this to you. Dibs, you need pistol rounds. Here. Let's just let Nellie Bly dual wield derringers. Dual wielding derringers. Move the cask. Oh. 6 torches, and 6 torches. A candlestick, and a candlestick. 3 berries, 5 berries, 5 berries, and 4 berries. All right. Oh dear, the blueberries are effective, let's say. Oh. Is that not a 9? What is that number? 3? It was 5. That did not look like a 5. I should have known it was a 5 because it told me that, but I also should have switched and just had her pick them up since she was the one that was going to carry them. Okily dokily. Just steal everything from Olympus. Seems like the right thing to do. Have we been dropping more? Gosh, what the heck is going on with the internet today? That is atypical since I switched carriers. And it's not like anything I'm doing is incredibly taxing. I am frustrated by this. Yeah. I'm just getting instability all the time. A seasoned-looking man. He strides forward to greet you. How do you do? It's a pleasure to meet someone who shares the spirit of exploration. His eyes shine at the mention of the word. Ah, what a thrill, eh? You know, I can think of nothing more fulfilling than discovering the secrets held by those places previously unknown. He turns to look north and says, I have even been to see the polar ice cap north of here. It is not unlike our own Arctic regions on Earth, but without the proper equipment, I'm afraid that my explorations only scratch the surface. Although I was not able to go far into that territory, I did notice that the ice seemed to be irregular, almost sculptured in its formation. From what I saw, I'm certain that the Martians used the ice as a source of water. He turns to face you, saying, yes, I would wager that water was produced by melting the ice caps. The volume of water would also easily fill the canal system. Robert E. Peary. My friends call me Bert, and I wish you would too. Since our arrival on Mars, I have been utilizing my talents in civil engineering to make our stay more comfortable. That's right, he gestures about, pointing to the features of the building you are in. I have been employed for quite some time by the US Navy as a civil engineer. When we landed, one of my first concerns was to ensure that the buildings used in the settlement were of sturdy construction. I've also been examining the canals and bridges that are scattered about the planet. Their mechanical construction seems quite unusual. If there were any power to operate them, I would like very much to study their design in use. It would be interesting to examine the workings of the planet with the power on. There are many things whose function we can only guess without the power to run them. I saw some towers over by the McLaughlin crater that looked like they were built to harness energy. Let's see, that would be at about the coordinates 8 north, 14 west. There are some individual towers like them dotted around the countryside, but those are grouped together like a control center. There are also the bridges, of course, and the buildings with the tubes coming up into them, which we cannot enter without power. No doubt about it, travel would be easier with the power on, and access to certain areas is impossible without it. Because they are located near the major cities, I surmise they are either a transportation system or a communication system. I cannot tell which without a closer inspection, of course. There are 4 of the buildings. The one near Argyre is at 34 South 64 West. The one near Hellas is at 34 South 72 East. That near Elysium is at 31 North 112 East. And the one here at Olympus is south of the city at 0109 West. Farewell! Perhaps we can meet at a later time and discuss your exploits. Yeah, quite possibly. I think that's just a place setting, yeah. 30 rifle rounds and a rifle. I don't need the rifle, but I will take the ammunition. And we've jumped back up to normal bitrate. I don't know what the heck is going on. Shotgun. Elephant gun. Elephant gun doesn't do rifle. Brain. Rifle. Uh-oh. Black alert. I thought we came back from that. I think there might be some chat delay happening because of the interweb issues. Yeah, it looks like it's frozen. Oh, you refreshed and I'm back. Yeah. No, I mean, it dropped to like 3,000 range for the bitrate for a while and said it was unstable. But it's back up, not quite to normal, but it's up to 4,400 kilobits per second, which is better. I don't know if it's my internet. I suspect it is because I was having trouble. Well, no, so I don't know if it's my internet or if it is Twitch. Because I was having, when I was just watching Twitch streams earlier today, I was getting freezes on them. Hey boots, wool sweater, sheepskin jacket, and cotton pants. And so there's a good chance that it's Twitch that's the problem. And has been kind of recently. You see a broad-shouldered man with an equally broad grin. He grips your hand a bit too firmly and pumps it up and down vigorously. I say, good day there. Quite pleased to meet you. Quite. Commissioner Theodore Roosevelt. I usually am addressed as TR, however, here on Mars, my duties as a police official are, as you may imagine, reduced. Nonetheless, I am still in the business of solving crimes. In fact, I believe I know who was the culprit that sabotaged our 1893 expedition and caused Mr. Lowell's space cannon to discharge prematurely. I am positive that the Russian holy man Rasputin was the fiend that did this act. I have been able to collect samples of fingerprints in the original expedition's ship. I have endeavored to reveal the identity of the person who left this incriminating evidence. I also believe that one of Rasputin's troublemakers was behind the destruction of the reflectors used to communicate with Earth. Yes, the ship that landed at 30 South 150 West was Mr. Lowell's. Rasputin? Rasputin. I'm sure he's the one responsible for launching the space cannon a day earlier than planned and trapping us on Mars. His claim was that visions had driven him to commit his foul deed, but that excuse in no manner absolves him from his crimes and facing justice. He folds his hand behind his back, or his hands behind his back, and his voice takes on the tone of an instructor. Yes, quite. The technique of lifting the fingerprints is a recent addition to the field of criminology, developed by Jean Vucetich? Sorry, I don't remember ever encountering this name before, but clearly I did because we read through this once before. But Jean Vucetich of Argentina. No two sets of prints are the same, which provides undeniable evidence of a person's involvement. I have been getting a set of prints from everyone in our settlement and anyone else who will agree to leaving their prints on file. Would you allow me to record your fingerprints as well? I suppose. IRL, the answer is no. Unless I have a lawyer present. He grins and says, good. I shall be prepared in a moment. He takes a small pad of ink and a sheet of fine white paper and sets them out. Taking your hands, he first presses each finger onto the ink pad, then rolls your fingers onto the white paper, leaving an ink copy of your fingerprints. He hands you a cloth and you wipe your hands clean. He puts the equipment away and places the paper amongst his records. Thank you, Rogan. I appreciate your cooperation. Evidence. For instance, if I could get a set of prints from the scene of a crime which matched those by the fuse, I would know that the crime had been committed by Rasputin. I'm still collecting evidence on that one. He's definitely not to be trusted. Wait, if I could get a set of prints from the scene of the crime that matched those by the fuse. That sounds like a quest. Did I ever write down that quest? Oh, yeah. Get prints from the 1893 rocket for Teddy Roosevelt. I have ink. Do I have paper? These large mirrors were used by Mr. Lowell to send Morse code to observers back on Earth. When they were smashed, we could no longer reply to messages sent by Mr. Tesla. I'm sure that's quite important. Quite, he smiles. Yeah, he's not going to give us paper. Fine. I say, good day, Rogan. Do drop in again. What? I have ink. What am I supposed to record the prints on? Game. A mug. A book. The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. Young and spirited D'Artagnan hopes to join the Queen's Musketeers. Porthos, Athos, and Aramis befriend him, and together they save the Queen's honor. Aramis? Searching here, you find a book, a hatchet, 30 pistol rounds, a revolver, and a box of cigars. I mean, it is Teddy Roosevelt. The Book of the Sword by Richard Burton. I have only one wish that the reader and reviewer can grant, namely a fair field and no favor for certain advanced views of Egyptology. It is my conviction that this study, still in its infancy, will greatly modify almost all our preconceived views of archaeological history. Rifle. Oh dear. Tips? Yes, okay. I have a note. I suppose I could record fingerprints on the note. Oh. Okay. Nothing in here. Okay. Another book. They sure brought some literature with them. Manners, Discipline, and Correct Conduct by Mildred Grants. Properly starched, the Eton collar should resist folding or bending. Cravats should be tightened so as not to admit a pinky. Sit up straight, hands folded. Sneeze only when alone. Because everyone can control when they sneeze. More rifle rounds. I will take them, and then I will talk to you. You see a man dressed in the garb of a seaman. He starts as if interrupted from slumber. Eh? What? What do you want? He gazes at you bleary-eyed. Captain Tripp, ex-merchant marine, at your service. Back on Earth, I worked as a sailor in the merchant marine. I was recruited by Mr. Lowell to operate the canal barges. Seemed at the time like it might be interesting work. It's been a dry and dusty couple of years, though. Let me just make sure I have the keywords. Captain Trippett. Come on. Without any water in the canals, my job consists of sitting on my duff and sleeping. He glances forlornly out at the sand. They must have been used as a means of transportation, but with no water to fill the canals, they're not much more than ravines. He sighs. God, how I wish I'd stayed in Chicago. He looks at you enviously. I'd bet it was green when you left. Ah, well, maybe I'll get back there someday. Oh, we are about to be invaded by 3 minutes of automated advertisements. Because we live in this world where advertisements are unavoidable. And by allowing them to be run for 3 minutes once an hour, it gives me a chance to take a break, but also it keeps pre-rolls from happening. So at least I hope it's stopping pre-rolls. I don't know for sure. It's supposed to. Anyway, we're going to go to the Be Right Back screen, and I'll be right back after the ad break. Okay, welcome back, everybody. That should have been the end of the advertising break. Let's get back to talking to Trippet and ask about water. Well, I'm no engineer, but there must have been some method for making and storing water. Could be the Martians melted the ice caps for a source of water, but I guess whatever system they used must not be working. There'd still be water in the canals. Why don't I have all of his keywords written down? Interesting. Maybe I never finished this conversation. If there was a system to melt the ice caps, it would probably be located near one of the poles. Maybe it'll start working again soon. I suppose part of the problem might be the lack of power. But we haven't found any way here to get it working again. He pauses to think. You know, Admiral Peary just got back from exploring near the North Pole not too long ago. Maybe you should ask him if he saw anything up there. I already talked to him. First, I need to see what you want fixed. Once I've looked it over, I can mend it. He takes the belt from you and begins to work. Not even looking up at you, he says, "This shouldn't take long at all." He sews furiously on the tear on the belt, occasionally applying hot, thick glue. After a short span, the belt is repaired. Holding it up to inspect it, he grins at his work. There you are, good as new. Try to be a bit more careful with your belts next time, though. He hands you the fixed belt. Good day, my friend. Hopefully when next we meet, it will be on the barges. Is he one of the historical figures? I don't know. It doesn't look like he is. He's not listed. So he must just be a character made for the game, which is fine. It's totally fine to be a character that was just made for the game. Especially when you have useful skills. All right, let us see. Look. A small table. A hammer. There's a chisel over there too, I think. Oh, a chisel. You find a candlestick, an empty jar, and a candlestick. I don't need the candlesticks, but I will take the empty jar. I'm not sure what I need it for, but it seems useful. You see a Martian spoon. Talk to scientist. You see a dapper gentleman. How do you do? I'll have to ask you to speak up. My hearing isn't very good. Yes, I had an accident as a youth that severely damaged my hearing. Over the years, it has grown worse and worse. Now I have difficulty hearing anything at all. You know, because it's the common assumption that anybody hard of hearing is going to be talking louder. Edison. Thomas Alva Edison. He points to his ear. Speak up! I am an inventor by trade. I have been endeavoring to find some means of restoring the power to our settlement, in case it is necessary to finish the construction of our space cannon. They've got those blasted towers up as though they'd be able to broadcast electricity, just like that whippersnapper Tesla keeps saying. But he's crazy and the towers don't work. Told him. He chuckles, obviously pleased with himself. Blasted things are somewhere over north of Argyre. Peary's seen them. Yeah, the big ones scattered about the planet. They're meant to broadcast the power from a central station, I'm sure of it. There are also certain devices that operate by power stored in radium, but they are much less common. You know, those towers all over, that power beamed about the place is probably the very thing that destroyed the Martians. Devices. Yes, the Martians have built some truly fascinating machines. I could nearly spend my entire life trying to understand how they operate. Indeed, the Dream Machine stands out as one of the most unusual that we've encountered. His eyes light up as he speaks. It was quite beautiful and was full of mystery. I spent as much time trying to determine exactly how it functioned as I could. Alas, I was unable to complete any serious study before Mr. Siegel had it destroyed. It is utterly unusable now. It's just sitting over there in the building with the fountains out front, just moldering away. A shame it is, a real shame. You should go talk with Madame Curie about that. I'm not a chemist. Well, then why did you have it as a keyword? Yes, I learned very little. I was able to fathom the wiring of the control panels that sit next to the machine, but now the machine is able to interact with, but how the machine is able to interact with the thoughts of a living being is beyond me. It functions on a simple arrangement of relays and switches. In fact, the design is elegant and simplistic enough that almost any of the panels, like those found in the underground machine areas, could be wired to function as an original. I'm fairly sure that I saw one once down in the underground access tunnel right here in Olympus. You might check down there to find one. If you bring one of those back to me, I'll try to rewire it for you so it'll work on a dream machine. Did I miss any keywords? Towers. Okay. Good day, Rogan. Thank you for being patient with my poor hearing. If you need, please come talk to me anytime. Okay. Where else in town do we need to poke about? Let's see, that was Thomas Edison. So there's at least... Oh, I don't think we've been in there yet. I'm just moving all the mini carpet. Yeah, because this is Sarah Bernhardt. We haven't talked to her yet. Searching here, you find thread, a needle, an empty jar, and an empty jar. Well, I have an empty jar. I don't know that I need more. You see a beautiful woman with sparkling eyes. She greets you in a voice filled with musicality. Bonjour, please excuse my accent. I have not spoken much English before I come here. Looking you in the eyes, she says, my name is Sarah Bernhardt. Job? I believe you mean what I do. My job, indeed my life, has always been the stage. I am an actress, but not on Mars. I have tried to perform to entertain mes amis here in our settlement, but of late I have found more relaxation in pursuing my interests in sculpture and painting. There is much beauty in the works left by the Martians. It is very sad to think that they have passed on. She looks sad and says, it is a very great tragedy of their loss. I wish that there was some means of saving their race. She indicates her room. I have very few equipments to use, but I have found that I can still render the beauty of a Martian landscape, even with the few colors I have available. Like the old masters, I have gathered berries to crush and make the pigments for my paintings. I have found the berries in Argyre to be the most brilliant. Of course, I cannot get to them now. That evil man Rasputin has closed the city to all traffic. Wait, do I need to get berries from Argyre for Sarah Bernhardt? Hello, Lord Portico. Welcome. I think I need berries from Argyre for Sarah Bernhardt. I totally missed that was a quest. Rah, rah, Rasputin. Have to. Batting her eyes coyly, she says, I do not know that word, my friend. You literally just said it to me. Au revoir, Rogan. Please do come again. Shakespeare's Sonnets. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun, and yet, by God, I think my love as rare as any she belied by false compare. Weed killer. Weed killer. Weed killer. Apparently, Sarah Bernhardt does not like weeds. Or maybe she just doesn't like weed? Someone has the weed sprayer. And one weed killer. Conciliance? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the 43-month resubscription. Okay. I'm looting everything that I could possibly need. Searching here, you find a derringer, driving gloves, a woman's shoes, a wool dress, and ladies' silk gloves. I don't need any of that. Searching here, you find ladies' silk gloves, a cotton dress, a man's shoes, and a man's shoes. The Halloween hats or witches hats on the stickers. Yeah, the witches hats are a lovely addition. I'm not certain how long they stay. I know that they will switch to Santa hats at some point, but I don't know exactly when. Because I don't actually control that. But I do like them. Is it possible? I don't know that it's possible to talk to Siegel yet. And I don't think I can get in here, can I? Oh, that's the seed vault, but it doesn't have any seeds. Apparently I can just go through the gates. Why do I feel like this is a jail cell and that we'll end up in it at some point? The Prince by Machiavelli. This little book seems to be advice on how to be ruthless. An inkwell. You see a dark, slick-looking man with slightly shifty eyes. Well, Nathaniel must have cleared you if you've gotten this far. Welcome to the beautiful colony of Olympus. He smiles widely, vigorously shaking your hand. I assume that your appearance means that a ship has arrived to rescue us. This is good news indeed. If there is any way we may be of assistance, please do let us know. Also, we would appreciate your assistance in locating any other right-thinking humans who may be out there. Oh dear. I have to have keywords for him already, don't I? Erie, Trippett, Edison, Bernhardt, Siegel. Jack Siegel. How Machiavellian! We'll need all we can find if we hope to make it home. Yes, this gentleman, this personage, I'm not sure if I can give him the term gentleman. It's Jack Siegel, who is not listed. What? Nellie, C.L. Blood, Sigmund Freud, Tesla, Bernhardt, Buffalo Bill, Calamity Jane, Andrew Carnegie, George Washington Carver, Marie Curie, Wyatt Earp, Thomas Edison, Emma Goldman, William Randolph Hearst, Nikolai Lenin, Percival Lowell, George Millier, Robert E. Peary, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin, Theodore Roosevelt, Louis Comfort Tiffany, Mark Twain, H.G. Wells. I swear I thought he was one of the historical figures, but there's no entry on him in the time travel manual. Is Jack Siegel not a historical figure from the 1800s? He does have good mutton chops, yeah. He's such a major character. I'm honestly surprised. Indeed, there are very few sane people left here on Mars. Those unfortunate folk who use the dream machines are completely insane. Dangerously so, in fact. It is well known that the only way to be safe is to avoid the machines at all cost. Marcus disagrees, but look at him. Talking to inanimate objects, really. Oh, I have that keyword. Okay, so... we had one of the infernal machines here before I used my considerable influence to convince the people to destroy it. Invention of the devil, I said. Evil, pernicious creation. Of course they listened. Oh yes, the machine was in a building here in town, the one with 2 fountains by the front entrance. What's left of it is under guard. I intend to take no chances with this dangerous technology. Mr. Edison especially was showing a dangerous interest in the machine. Why, he even hoped he could repair it. Foolishness. Yes, sir. I cannot possibly overemphasize the importance of this matter. He puts his arm around your shoulders and whispers conspiratorially. You're a reasonable man, sir, well traveled and with much influence. This technology no doubt destroyed the Martians. I'm sure you see the necessity of preventing it from falling into the hands of the uneducated masses. We men of education must occasionally make such distinctions for the rest of mankind. He straightens and looks into the distance, posing for effect. Let's ask about Marcus. Right. Crazy Marcus. He lives by himself in Hellas. Since I persuaded him it was best for all that he leave. He used a dream machine and we just couldn't trust him after that. He shakes his head sadly. Hellas was one of the Martian centers of civilization. Marcus lives there now, talking to objects. Says he's sane. Huh. Anyway, it's southwest of here, about 25 south 57 east. It has one of those damn dream machines, but you can't get to it. It's blocked by an empty canal. Thank God. He examines you suspiciously. You're not thinking of going there, are you, Rogan? I can't tell you how dangerous that would be. We need you. Don't endanger yourself unnecessarily. He seems sincerely concerned for your welfare and his. It appears he's just there as a variation of the Sigalian character in the games. Got it. Okay. That makes sense that he's Sigalian. There are recurring characters in the entire series, and yeah, some of them are reskinned and reappear in these departures from the main narrative. Although these are, I liked the Worlds of Ultima concept, because you have the moon gates, and so then they decided, oh, well, what if we have a moon gate that takes you some place other, like the Wisps talk about other worlds. So that's how we got Savage Empire, because it took us to a place where dinosaurs were still alive. And then this one, we went through Moongate and it took us back in time. But sadly, this was the last of the Worlds of Ultima games. I'm guessing they didn't sell very well. Although this, I think, is probably my favorite game of the entire series so far. Even with the bug that we encountered. I like this game. It seems that these empty man-made, sorry, Martian-made, he says, smiling condescendingly. These Martian-made ditches used to be filled with water. We've seen no reason to fix them. That would only allow access to places we have no need to be. Great. Indeed, sir. We're busy folk now, are we not? I do hope we'll meet again. Farewell. I don't really want to spend much time encountering you, Mr. Siegel. Okay, so we're near to Canalage. But canals are dry. So nothing doing there. All right. Back inside. And we'll head down underground. I did put in the title about the power to dream, because I do plan to fix the power today, but that's yet in the future. All right. Use oil and use match on lantern. Cool. Piston. Oops. I'm walking into walls. I lit the lantern and I still walked into walls. Get a panel. I have a panel. You see a cabinet. It appears to control a mechanical system. Why is it moving so slowly? I'm gonna save just in case it crashes. Searching here, you find nothing. They've already... broken Oxium geode. That's useless. There was one blob of Oxium left. They tried to strip the place, but they didn't get everything. All right. A table? Why are there Martian boots on a scroll table? Oh gosh. E to the 2I pi. Hello. Welcome in. Hello Raiders. It is good to see you. It took me a second to parse your name, but it's math. Hi, how was your stream? What were you up to? I am Rogan, and this is my channel. And today we're doing retro gaming. I am playing Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams from 1991. And so I've been doing the Ultima series on Saturdays for a couple of years now. This is game 8 in the series. And I've been playing them in release order. On Mondays, I do just random games. And then on Wednesdays, I share archival materials from special collections and university archives at Virginia Tech. So if any of that sounds interesting, drop a follow. But welcome in. You were working on solving some problems by coding. Have the computer do it for you. You've seen some of the archival streams and thought they were cool. Hey, that is good to know. I try. It's weird because so many educational like shows, YouTube streams, other things like that. Like the person on screen is supposed to be the expert, and they're supposed to, you know, be able to go in depth on everything. And I'm like, my expertise is in archiving, describing, and preserving the materials. My expertise is not the subject matter. And so basically it's like an unboxing, and I just get to explore. And usually it's oh, Don Does Math, thank you for the follow. Usually I haven't seen the things before. And so it's always an adventure. I get to learn about a new topic, and sometimes it's confusing, and sometimes we don't really get a good answer as to what we're looking at, but it's always interesting. The car parts just arrived. Yay! I guess I will install them after the stream. Yeah, hi, Don Does Math. I assume you do math. I enjoy watching people do math. I enjoy thinking through math, like the logic involved. I won't say I'm good at it. I won't say I'm bad at it either. What I'm bad at is arithmetic. But you give me a calculator and I can work out math. I am a level 2 low. You enjoy non-math stuff too? Well, that's good. I mean, I suppose it's possible to interpret the entire world using nothing but math, but you know, sometimes it's nice to enjoy things without having to calculate everything about them. You're working on a graduate degree in math and you still have problems with arithmetic. Honestly, I got turned away from pursuing any sort of like sciencey math type stuff in school because of how much I used to get in trouble for counting on my fingers because I couldn't do it in my head. And I was expected to do it in your head. And I didn't understand. I was like, why is it so easy for everybody to do it in their head? Well, you know, I have since learned other people can see things in their head. There was a new potential diagnosis proposed in 2018 based on an analysis of people's inner eye. Essentially, there was a proposed condition called aphantasia, which very much describes my experience of life, where people don't really have an inner mental eye. So in order to hold the information and do stuff with it, it's purely thought. There's nothing, there's no picture. I can't like have the number 4 and set it aside and still see it there and then do things. No. So fingers. Counting on my fingers. Or I got in so much trouble when I figured a way to because I would get in trouble for the fingers. So when I was working things out on paper, I literally put tiny little dots around each number when I was doing calculations. Well, the teacher, of course, figured out that that was a substitute for counting on fingers, and I got in trouble. And I'm like, just let me do the math. I'm getting the answers correct. Why does it matter? But it mattered to this was like my third grade teacher that scarred me for life when it came to math. But I do like calculation. And the more, like, once I got to algebra and they didn't care anymore if I was like how I did the arithmetic part of it, then I was fine. Oh gosh, who needs Oxium? You've got 89. You've got 85. You've got 57. You've got 18. Sherman needs Oxium. So in this game, we are on... it's 1895, and we are on Mars, along with... we're part of a rescue mission that came here to rescue a bunch of prominent figures from the 19th century who, thanks to the treachery of Rasputin, were all launched to Mars on a rocket ship from the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. And in order to run around and breathe on Mars, it's this is the Mars of Percival Lowell. There are the remnants of Martian civilization, as well as canals. But in order to breathe, there is an oxygen-bearing rock that there's a substance in it. And so I'm cracking open some of these rocks to get the oxium out of them. And we chew on the oxium, and it allows us to get enough oxygen to survive on the Martian surface. Because that's clearly how that works. Actually, it's a great story. And as a game mechanic, it takes the place of in previous games, you had to have food. And you would die if you didn't have enough food, and you needed food in order to heal if you were hurt, etc. And so in this game, they don't have food as part of a mechanic, but instead you've got the oxium, which serves the same purpose as far as the game is concerned, as far as like gameplay. And grab this blob. Oh. Okay. Use treasure chest. It's a trunk. I saw a piece of dirt money. I don't need either of those. Nothing in that one. Oh. An accordion, a drum, a tambourine, and cymbals. I don't need those. I'm really curious, like, it would be lovely if we could play lots of music in this game. Because there are musical instruments everywhere, but we don't really get to use them. Catherine the Great, an informal biography by Roger Acurat. This well-read book is full of scandal and political maneuvering. The innocent and pretty Sophia grows up to be the notorious and brilliant Tsarina of Russia. In previous games, we've had The Wizard of Oz and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I think the Wizard of Oz was actually required for one of the quests in a previous game. Oh, Zone Ranger, thank you for the follow. You see a pale-skinned man with a gangly beard. Or gangly build, sorry. Hello. Have you come to barter for my goods? He suddenly spots Nellie Bly, causing his complexion to redden and his voice to raise in pitch. What is that woman doing here? She is a spy for Pulitzer. Remove her from my sight at once. Mr. Hurst, please compose yourself. I am certainly not here to undermine your expedition. In fact, with the aid of my friend Rogan, we are hoping to get us off of this godforsaken planet. Hurst takes a moment to compose himself, then continues. My apologies, Rogan. The last 2 years have been quite trying indeed. How may I help you? Okay, this is William Randolph Hearst, who was a newspaper baron. This is my second time through part of this game. The first time I tried to play it, we got really near the end and encountered a bug that made it so we couldn't finish. So I started over. So I already have all of his keywords. Trading. So you wish to trade? Good. I have many interesting items here that I am willing to exchange. Are you interested in purchasing Martian artifacts or weapons? Oh dear. The artifacts he sells are spoons, jewelry, drums, and candles. I'm not really interested in either of in any of those. And his weapons are revolvers, rifles, and sabers. I have plenty of those. So no, I don't want to trade with you. How about... Beaming with pride, he beckons you to step closer. Reaching for a small bag, he says, "Come and see." He produces a number of small, curious-looking items, none of which seem overly valuable. These items I was able to trade for from that explorer fellow Yellen. I am certain that once I return to Earth, that I shall become quite rich after my paper shows exclusive evidence of the Martian craftsmanship. Better still, I have come into possession of a number of blue gems that should net a fortune. Gems. Pulling one from his pocket, he says, "Look! This stone is an azurite. It was used by the Martians to power some sort of machinery. What a waste. It won't garner much publicity back on Earth, but its value should certainly provide me with a substantial return." Why do you ask so many questions? Is there some reason for your inquiries? You want the stone, is that it? Could never part with it unless you would perform me a great favor for me. Hurst thinks for a moment. If you could do something for me that would further the circulation of my paper, then I might part with the stone. Snapping his fingers, he exclaims, "I know! I had sent a man to go take a photograph of the new cannon being built on the top of Mount Olympus. Unfortunately, the man never returned. His name, I believe, was Boringstoke, Reginald Boringstoke, if I'm not mistaken. Naturally, I'm quite concerned and worried by the whole affair. You see, that photograph is very important to me as it represents proof of our travels to Mars. I simply must get that camera and photograph back. Why don't you go climb Mount Olympus and see if you can recover the camera, or at least the photograph? If you do this favor for me, I'll gladly give you a gem. Farewell. If you encounter any valuable, unusual items, remember me." Sadly, I will have to collect that photograph or camera. But he's not concerned with the person and what might have happened to them at all. Oh, Hurst. All right. Mount Olympus. We have a couple of missions here. We're still have not, well, we sort of. We're moving closer to having the power to dream. I have what's needed to fix the power plant. I just have to actually go to the power plant again, which is a bit of a trek. Uh-oh, something northwest. Hopefully it is not close enough that it's ultimately going to attack me. Yeah, no. I'm glad they're on a level above me. That means they can't get to me and I can take care of these plantimals from down here. Jeez, there's quite a few proto-Martians up there. Is that all of them? Please? It's almost nighttime. I'm going to need to pull out the tent. Okay. I am concerned that if I do camp for the night, that those proto-Martians are going to come back. Which isn't a huge deal. It's just, it'll use up more ammunition. Oh, yeah, this is not great. We found a derringer. Rocky ground. You see a body. You see a camera. I can't get the body. I don't think anybody's going to have enough carrying capacity. Well, Spectre might, but probably not. Nelly doesn't. Dibs doesn't. Sherman doesn't. Yeah. I don't even think I need the body. It's just more of a... I would love to... He was under some graphical blood. Use body. Body can't be used. That's good to know. All right, let's get this camera. You see a camera. Use camera. The plate in the camera has already been exposed. All right. Yeah, nothing. Right, we're gonna need to develop that picture. Well, we don't have that mission yet, but we will, after we go back to Hearst, he'll tell us we need to develop it for him. Let's see, I got Trippet to fix the conveyor belt already. Carnegie. Find Jean. Prince, get berries, take a picture. Get the photo developed. Talk to Millier. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's why I never finished that part, because Millier is currently occupied by a Martian consciousness. Okay, it's almost night and I am low on hit points. I'm going to see if it will let me camp here. Camping on Mount Olympus on Mars. Oh gosh, rest until sunset, yes. Barely any time. right. We will rest until sun up. We took a nap. I don't think anybody's going to level up. Nope. Nobody leveled. Okay. But do I have more hit points? Yes. So much better. 140 is so much better than the 70 or so that I had before. All right, here's the cannon. Space cannon. Oh, right. Where are the mines? Okay, 7, 5. 5 is the mine entrance. So we did what we needed to do up here. Need to swing back over, talk to Hurst again, and then go to the mines. Of course, there's going to be more proto-Martians to attack us on our way. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it probably is self-care time, isn't it? It's almost time for there to be another enforced 3 minutes of ads. Which will stop pre-rolls, or at least it's supposed to, but I still don't like it. But yes, I will do self-care. I will stretch because I have been sitting in this chair now for about 2 hours. And hydration. Important. Also, fixing my posture so that I'm not sitting on my foot anymore. All of the self-care things. I also went to the gym already today, so that was self-care too, right? All right, Hurst, I have your camera. Hello, it's good to see you again. May I be of service? Camera. He takes the camera and breathes a sigh of relief. Good! I was worried that something might have happened to the camera after all this time. Now, I need to get the completed photograph from the plate, from the camera. If memory serves, there was a Frenchman named Millier who was living with those lunatics in Elysium. He had quite a background in film, so you can go and ask him to develop this plate inside. He hands you a heavy, undeveloped photo plate. Farewell. If you encounter any valuable, unusual items, remember me. Oh, I will. I will remember you and keep them for myself. All right, we have Legrand's brother Jean to find, as well as we still haven't talked to Carnegie. I think he's inside the mines. Many, many days of marching. I do need to get the power turned on this today, though, because it enables some fast travel. Oh, gosh. It's another raid. Hello. Welcome into Lovelies. How are you all? How was your stream? I hope that it went well. I think I saw what you were doing, but then, of course, tell me, what were you up to? As I go and try to look for myself, because I think, was it a joint stream with Noir? Yeah, it looks like it was. Hi, everybody. Indeed, if you're not already following DeLovely, what are you doing with your life? You should follow DeLovely. And if you're new here, I am Rogan. This is my channel. On Saturdays, I do retro gaming, and we have been playing through the Ultima series. And right now, I am playing a game called Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams, where we got sent back in time and joined a rescue mission launched to Percival Lowell's Mars to save basically every prominent figure from the late 19th century who accidentally got shot there 2 years earlier on a rocket that was launched a day early due to the nefarious deeds of Rasputin from the Chicago World's Fair. It's a convoluted plot, but it's so much fun. Yeah, I know. Hi, Shadows of Life. Was it Baldur's Gate over on Sam's channel today? Or were you there? I don't know. Hi. I'm inside the Olympus Mons mines. Yeah, I thought so based on the title, but I didn't get a chance to pop over there. Oh. Yeah. These mines. I don't want to die. I'm gonna save. Okay, minecart. I need the map. All right, if we go left here, we'll run into Andrew Carnegie. So you see a spirited, sharp-eyed man in his 60s. Carnegie turns to look at you and extends a calloused hand. Good day. It's good to see that your journey to Mars was safe. Hopefully you've come with fresh resources from Earth. Oh dear. Do I have his keywords or do I need to record them? I'm pretty sure I already have them. Marcus, Ellis, Maurice, Andrew Carnegie. You, who wants to run into... Too late. I mean, hello, sir. I know. I know. Oh, and there's my notification that in about a minute, the systems will take over and force 3 minutes of ads to play. So I will be taking a break. And I encourage you all to take a break as well. Stand up if you can. Stretch. Get rid of liquid. Add liquid. Get a snack. Take your meds. do some self-care. Detective Zen, hello. Thank you for the 100 bits. Pops up from inside the captain's chair like a jack-in-the-box. Throws a cream pie in Captain Rogan's face, drops back down like nothing happened. This is a normal occurrence. Hi, Zen. Okay. I will read what Carnegie said after the break, because it's break time. Hello, welcome back. The ad break should be over. Most of the ship is hollow and filled with umbra. The only way to keep Gary away from workings of the ship. You know what? I realized that I didn't notice. Aw. I was like, I didn't see anybody get named as a VIP for the stream. And I went and looked. And I was right. Moobot said that it couldn't find a valid VIP candidate. because I don't know. There weren't at the top of stream, at the very start of stream, there wasn't a lot of chatting happening. So nobody got the digital gemstone today. That, and I'm part Looney Tune on my mother's side. Oh, I just had this whole thing pop into my head from that, Detective Zen, about taking the Roger Rabbit world and turning it into like an RPG setting where instead of half elves, you have half toons. That would get interesting. Okay, let's see. What did Carnegie? What does Carnegie want? Wait, what did Concilians have? Oh, the digital. No, Concilians always has a digital gemstone. Who Framed Roger Rabbit RPG? Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Yeah, no, Concilians always has the digital gemstone. Okay. Let's see. Sighing, he says, "We've had a grave need for iron ore for several months. At first, we were able to locate a mine nearby that gave us a good supply, but its load is spent. It gave out on us with only one full cartload to go." Once our mine here at Olympus became tapped, we started looking for alternate supplies so we could make more steel. We sent out various search parties, including the 3 explorers, to try and locate more ore. Jean, one of the Frenchmen that was aboard our capsule, was searching deeper in our Olympus mine, but he never returned. The most promising report was from Major Dupre, who found some at Syrtis Major, but was unable to find a way to transport it here. We only lack 1 cartful to have enough to finish the cannon. How did you get to meet Carnegie? It takes practice just to get into his hall. Roger Rabbit RPG has to be a thing? I haven't seen one, but I wouldn't be surprised. Ask nicely, is that a thing? I've never been to Carnegie Hall. Carnegie Hall. I don't know. I always say when I'm talking about the person, I say Carnegie. When I'm talking about the performance venue, I say Carnegie Hall. I've been to the Kennedy Center and I've performed at the Kennedy Center, but I've never been to Carnegie Hall. Steel. We take iron ore and add coal and place it into a Martian smelting machine. It's nearly like magic to watch because we only have to put the materials in and rolled steel is produced out the other end. From there, we took the steel straight to the project site to be riveted onto the space cannon. Ah, that's why I need the rivet gun. Space? Aye, the cannon was to be a replica of the one that Mr. Lowell constructed for the exposition in Chicago. Mr. Lowell had everything going on schedule until the madness affected him. Shaking his head, Carnegie says, "One day he came to the project site, announced that he was now someone named Tekapesh, and was leaving to try to work on replanting the planet or some other such hogwash. He and the other people who went mad from the dream machine are now over at Elysium. As you know, we don't want them around here making trouble." Jean: "Never got to know him personally. Perhaps you should go and speak to his brother Legrand. He's the guard that Siegel posted over that blasted dream machine after we smashed it." transport. Apparently, the Martians used their canals as an extensive transportation system, but without water in them, they're useless to us. All right, Carnegie. That's all I got. He nods as you take your leave. Rogan, nice fellow, had this odd habit of talking in one-word sentences. Yeah, I know. Hi, Puddleglum. How are you today? All right, that was Andrew Carnegie, or Carnegie. Got tools, we got piles of rocks. We've got crates. I see crates. Searching here, you find a shovel and a pick. Searching here, you find 15 torches. Looked up Roger Rabbit RPG and finds a tempting fate game of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh, amazing. It really does seem like it would be a really good property for translation into a RPG. It's got a lot to work with. Oops. I didn't mean to close the crate. Use book. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This book is about a miser haunted by ghosts. After being traumatized by scenes of poverty, death, and self-revelation, he reforms. He ends up spending Christmas with his nephew Bob. I love the extremely short summaries of these works. Traumatized by self-revelation. I mean, seems right. Okay. I'm losing my windows. There. Okay. I could go to the right, but it's a dead end. And in this case, that might literally mean dead. Oh, you slept for like 13 hours? I would be mostly non-functional if I slept that much. It has happened. There is oh, that's a drill. Sorry, I'm distracting myself by actually playing the game. You're still kind of waking up and trying to remember how to people. This evening, or early tomorrow morning, there is a time maintenance activity happening in portions of the United States. The time shift. Yes, it's just a jump to the left and then a step to the right. We're going to do the time warp again. Oxyleech? No, absolutely not. No, these are like the gremlins from the earlier games. No, don't steal my Oxium. The gremlins were the worst. They stole all your food. Time maintenance activity is about the best way to describe it. It's lucky that only daylight savings is the most impactful thing you have to deal with this week. Right, yes. Nothing else is happening this week. Unless you happen to be in the United States and registered to vote, In which case, if you have not already voted early, make sure you go vote on Tuesday. Puddleglum, thank you for the 7 stream streak. And look, game audio is like stupid quiet now. I don't understand. Something's messed up with my Stream Deck buttons. I was gonna look at something, but then my brain quit. Oh, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. One second, please. Your election has held a morbid fascination for the entire world, Zen. Like, it has been 1 week. 84 years. It's been a long road. Getting from there to here. It's been a while, yeah. This is what distracted me because I said that something was happening tonight. Well, indeed, something is happening tonight. An actual play of the RPG Blue Planet. Blue Planet Recontact, I should specify. Where is that airing? I didn't actually look at that. It's also a fundraiser. Oh, hell. I can't see the image that I just put up on screen for all of you. I have to go and open it. Weaver Wild Holistic Schooling and Enrichment. And so it will be on the channel twitch.tv/WeaverWild tonight, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Did I not just... What did I do wrong? There. That is the channel. And playing well, it will be GM'd by Jeff Barber, who's the lead designer of Blue Planet. And the players are Chaotic Darby, who is a community manager for Critical Misses, Eric Campbell, who is noted here as the author of Stranger Things Rise of Hellfire, the new newly announced Stranger Things comic. But, you know, you might also know him from the Streampunks. Or if you haven't encountered the Streampunks, but you used to watch Geek and Sundry, you might know him from there too. Also, Rich Howard, The Undiscovered Lands D&D for Kids, and Way Stark, Rolling Until Ragnarok, Infinite Stories. So that is happening tonight, and it was just announced yesterday, and it's a fundraiser, and Eric's in it, and as one of his mods, I wanted to, well, also as one of his mods, and some of you might have noticed that I'm a huge fan of Eric's. I thought I would, you know, just mention it. If you haven't found the Streampunks after watching channel on Mondays, how? There is that too. Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I raid Althaven basically every Monday for whatever game the Streampunks are going to be playing. Lately, it's The Last Excelsior. Nothing there. You find acid and phosphorus. Do I need those? I think I already have some, but we'll take them nonetheless. Yeah, I already had acid and phosphorus. It's fine. We'll just give those to Nelly. This to my bag. That to my bag. Right. Boss is here. A broken Oxium Geode. And that's it? There's nothing else there? Aha! Give me that potash. I saw it. No way it's getting past me. I don't remember. I think the potash is necessary for the regrowing. Oh, I had potash too. Whatever. It's fine. All right. 3. What's at location 3? 3, there's Oxium. And then 4 is where the worms are. And there's radium and a heat ray. Oh, yes, we get the heat ray in here. I still haven't found Jean's body. No, not ammonoids. Ammonoids are so annoying. Y'all, we're in combat. Are any of you going to join me? Thank you, Nelly. Spectre, are you out of ammunition? What's going on? You have ammunition. Jeez, there's lots of them. I could just pull out the weed killer. Sounds like you're whacking bushes with sticks? Kind of. It does kind of sound like that, doesn't it? The battle has gone on so long that the musical track decided that it was done playing suspenseful music. Alright, let's see. 18 blobs of Oxium, an Oxium Geode, and a piece of dirt money. The dirt money is entirely useless as far as I can tell. Oh, let's get the Geode, let's get the 18 blobs of Oxium. Hopefully those oxygen creature thingies did not deplete our Oxium supplies too much, but I know that. Fine. Move the ball peen hammer and now use it. To get 62 Oxium. Sweetness. I do not need that hammer. Oh, I don't need the dirt money. 2 berries and 6 torches. Don't need the torches, but Nelly will take those berries. You found a Roger Rabbit RPG setting idea and tune from Steve Jackson Games. They make good games. Not everyone is here. Are you fracking kidding me? All right, where in heckity are you two? Making it so that I can't go back to party mode. I can't party because my friends aren't here. And now we've waited so long that I'm being attacked. I think is a GURP. Oh, that would make sense. I mean, yeah, sorry, my brain wasn't thinking. Steve Jackson, that would make sense. Also, GURPS would be pretty good for that. I mean, you can party, but it won't be as hardy. More ammonoids. My brain is not parsing correctly because I'm fighting. I know the names. Okay. Munchkin. Of course. Let's see. Ogre, Car Wars, Illuminati. What? What? Sorry, I was just looking because I wanted to see the list of games from Steve Jackson Games and pulled up the Wikipedia article, and it talks about the Secret Service raiding the offices of Steve Jackson Games in 1990. Car Wars, Shaky, Cowhooker, Dino Hunt, Illuminati, Lord of the Fries, Munchkin, board games, RPGs, GURPS, in Nomine. Yes, okay. Killer, Munchkin RPG, Toon. I had heard of Toon. I had never really looked at it. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. In my head, like, I heard you say Steve Jackson Games, and then my brain refused to remember anything that they had ever done. Because instead, it tried to give me the list of all Palladium games, and I knew that was wrong. I don't know why I'm fighting my way through this part of this mine. I don't need the Oxium that's at the other end. Brains are weird. Brains. Brains. Oh shoot, is it active? Shoot. Fine. I don't routinely shoot janitors without warning, but the robot janitors in this game will attack. Heavily wounded. Jeepers. Jeepers, Mr. So-and-so. I don't even know what name I'm supposed to put in there, but whatever. I also look up the wiki on the Steve Jackson. The raid is like the first thing on the contents list. Yeah. And it links out to an entire Wikipedia article on Steve Jackson Games suing the Secret Service over that raid. Yeah, it's not even that much Oxium. Oh dear. Like, I didn't need it at all. There was no reason to come all this way and get that Oxium. And now I'm gonna have to fight my way back. And I don't even have a bottle of oxygenated air with me to heal with. This was smart. If you spell it SMRT. That's okay. Instead, I will just shop smart. Shop S-Smart. Yeah? Just watch out for Deadites. They tend to show up at S-Smart. Jeepers. Man, I don't know why it's Jeepers today. I suppose that's better than some of the things that I end up saying. Like HMF. The mackerel invocation, or the mackerel cursing, yes, that I have done in the past. I'm out of ammo! Sparkle. Y'all, some of you have ammo, don't you? Spectre, pull out your knife when you run out of ammo. You know how to do this. Oh, I should also maybe attack with your machete instead of running up to the enemy to try and do a ranged attack with no ammunition. What the heck? Thank you. Can we be done with the combat now? Of course, I hear something to the south. I have more I need to do in here. But I'm gonna have to heal. And... no! Oxy Leech! Yeah, we're gonna have to come back here. I need to go and heal. And I need to go turn the power on. Which ultimately will make traveling back here faster. And we can come back with ammunition. Wait, leaving a dungeon to better prepare yourself before returning? That sounds like something that you're supposed to do in a game. That doesn't sound like something I would do. Rest. Yeah, rest until sunset. Spectre has a dream. Spectre is leveling up. What are Spectre's current states? 18, 19, 22. Yeah, no. Let's just more strength, because then you can carry more and you have more hit points. Nellie Bly has a dream. All right, she's at 17, 21, 19. The sword. Sherman has a dream. He's already at strength of 21, but his int is only 18. Book. Unfortunately, we'll freeze to death if we don't sleep through the night. Plus, I still need more healing. Rest until sunrise. Here comes the sun, little darling. 93 hit points. I got so many hit points back. I did not. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I needed them in the first place. It's fine. Okay, I'm at Olympus and I need to go to the... I need to go... over past Xanthi Terra, basically to Arabia Terra. So I need to pass Ascrius Mons, and I need to be below the canal. Okay. Okay. Save. There's not really an opportunity to heal on the way to where we're going. Hopefully we don't get attacked too much. There's definitely room in this party for at least one more character. Because look at the formation. There's room for a sixth person. But so far, I'm not sure who that would be. It's like, where's the building? Attention, on the bridge, we have 15 minutes left in the stream. Prepare for the end. For now. Yeah, that's why I was like, I should leave the danger of the Olympus mines and go turn the power on. Because I titled the stream about the power to dream. And I have yet to do anything to turn the power on this stream. That's not true. I got the conveyor belt repaired. Okay, it's this. Yeah, it's the main building. Plans? What are those? I don't know. I just go where the whim takes me. But what if it wasn't the end? What if you just kept going without signs of stopping? Well, eventually there would be problems with me getting hungry or starting to fall asleep, or the fact that I have chores to do and car repairs to do before it gets dark. There are things, but plans sounds fake. Indeed. But I mean, there is an extra hour this weekend, for me at least. All right, up the stairs. And let's go. Let's go turn on the power. Extra hour? But then things get dark earlier. This is true. I want to know when we're finally going to have seasonal weather. Because Thursday it was almost 80 here, and that is very unseasonable. Look, you see a marker flag. Escrias Mons, 6 north, 100 west. All right. If I go north until we hit the canal and then follow the canal to the east, did we get attacked? What attacked the plantelope? Oh, that would be what attacked the plantelope. Planthers. Seasonal weather? You get showered by paprika or something? Actually, no. I think it would be more cinnamon, nutmeg, mace, ginger. Right? Because that would be the pumpkin spice. No, we get assaulted. I think we need some points to be awarded. Oh, fudge. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what I did. I just have to go a little bit south. Just follow the canal. What happened to the people that give points? I don't remember the commands or how they work. I can try to give points. Oh, we're being attacked by jumping beans. Shadows needs points, and so does Detective Zen. For their seasoned use of wordplay. I will attempt. There. Thank you. I've never seen a torpedo shoot itself in the mouth before. Or in the fingers. Because it's typing, not talking. Takes a lot of work and experience. All right, we have reached the building. Let us go inside and don't think too hard on the mechanics. Jeez, 69? My hit points are nice. Out of range? What do you mean out of range? Use repaired belt on rollers. Oh, right. I just remembered I also have to load coal. To restart the furnaces. Hello. The foy. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. Use shovel on pile of coal to I don't know how many I have to load. I think it's 2 or 3. Yeah. There is a cart somewhere. Or can I just get some coal? That is not possible. Of course. Can I just move it? Nope. Ooh, I have a thought. You feel a strange sensitivity to the... Oh, wrong color. Fine. I am. Yeah. Goes a little bit faster when I have telekinetic abilities. Oh, move out of the way. Okay, I think the furnaces are running. Yes! Stoker feeds the huge chunk of coal into the furnace. The Martian's lighting system begins to function. All right, we have the furnaces going. You see a gold metallic mechanical man. The golden head swivels toward you. The generators create electrical energy. There are broadcast towers which then distribute the energy to the surface of the planet. Electrical energy is crucial to the management of the world. Yes. Do I have what I need? I don't know what I have and what I have not. Does anyone have a coil of wire? It doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna need to collect some wire. Oh, I think I had to turn this power on in order to get into this room to be able to get the cable spool. It's too heavy. Spectre was able to pick it up. Can't be that heavy. All right. Move lead box to Spectre. Move the berries to Nelly. Move these berries to Nelly. Move these berries to Nelly. That brings me down to 32. Just give the rifle away. That's okay. I don't have to necessarily be the one carrying it. Hammer and oil. Well, I will take the oil. Don't think I need the hammer. I've already looted this. I think I already looted this. Yeah. So I just need to get out of here via this path. And then I can repair the power. Question is, did I already do everything I need to here? If somebody reads it, oh, I left that there. Okay, sure. Okay. Map so that I can go faster. Must go faster. Noctis, Hooters Cave, Prison Cave, Elysium, Hellas, Syrtis Major, Olympus, Power Station. Yeah. I just don't want to get lost. Because we're technically past time. And I just want to turn the power on before I end. I'm worried about being attacked coming through here, though. By probably jumping beans, I think. Get overwhelmed by them or ammonites. Sweet. Oh. Well, it wasn't jumping beans or ammonite. It was saber bush rats. Bush rats. I'm attacking them with a saber because I'm out of ammunition. I knew I was going to get attacked. I am going to run away. Because I have 33 hit points. Y'all need to finish off them bush rats. Okay. Oh, hi, Moody Mystery. Yeah, I will be ending very soon. I just wanted to turn the power on before I ended. Because that was my plan for today, and then I spent basically the entire stream in Olympus. And then I realized, oh, I still need to go turn on the power. Pliers? Does Nelly have pliers? Yes. Turn the power on, then you won't be powerless. This is true. Mechanical controls. They are on. All right. I have my rubber gloves. I'm taking them off. I'm going to use them. Because when I didn't do that with the tongs to pick up the radium, even though I had them in my hand equipped, it still gave me radiation poisoning. Oops. I got too close. That's why I saved. Okay. Use. Okay. Use pliers on cable spool. This is why I was getting closer. Pliers. Cable spool. To tower top. You climb the power tower with the replacement cable. You install it with your pliers. The repaired power transmission system hums quietly. The power to dream! We have repaired the Martian power system, which will enable us to progress a little bit further next week. There was nothing safe about that paragraph. This is true. It's also why I had the rubber gloves on, because without them, I'd be dead. No automatic ads. We are going to be ending, so no need to subject anyone to any more ads. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave off today. So, yeah, we'll return to Mars next Saturday. No, bad auto ads. Let's see. Technically, my death says 1. I don't know where that button is. There. Because I died. Anyway, let's see. Credits. I have so many things happening in my brain right now. Yes, we are ending the stream because it is that time. Thank you everybody for joining me today. I ended up getting some good progress in, and hopefully it was fun. Plus we had raids from E to the 2I Pi and Delevely. Thank you both for the raids. Of course, thank you to my new followers that just scrolled past on the screen and I didn't have a chance to finally actually read them. Thank you for the resubscription, Conciliants. Thank you, Don Does Math and Zone Ranger, for the follows. Thank you for the bits, Detective Zen. Thank you, everybody, for your watch streaks. And of course, thank you to my mods for being modsome. Let me see who is presently streaming so that we can see where we want to go. This is probably where I'm going to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is, of course, the actual play with the fundraiser happening over on twitch.tv/weaverwild tonight, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. GM'd by the lead designer of Blue Planet. They will be playing Blue Planet Recontact. It was announced yesterday, and Eric is playing, and I'm excited. So yeah, check it out later today. And we are going to raid over to Cypher of Tyr, who is playing what else? Dragon Age, the Veilguard. So we will be heading on over there. It is a mature rated game. So if that matters to any of you. Also, it appears that Cypher is celebrating their partner anniversary now-ish. So definitely say congrats when you get over there. Thank you all for joining me today. I do have a raid call if you want to drop it in chat when we get there. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors, so copy and paste at your will. I don't think it does, Zen, but too much immaturity might get you nabbed by the mods. I don't know. But thank you everybody for joining me. I hope I will see all of you again soon. My next stream is Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, with more Chance of Senar. My clocks will be changing tonight, so it'll be an hour earlier than last week. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.